Folks, today we're taking a look at one of Innova's newest molds, one that came out a few months ago, but I just never really got around to checking out. But today that ends. We're taking a look at the Innova Racer. And today we're at Nancy H. Wable Memorial Disc Golf Course, which I've never played at before, but I've heard it's a great course. So we're gonna throw the Racer around here. Hole 1, definitely not a racer hole. We're gonna do it anyways. 205-foot par 3, uphill. Looks like a pretty easy chip forehand, but you know me. I'm not doing the forehand unless you make me. So let's go backhand here. And for those unacquainted to the Racer, like myself prior to just now, it has the numbers 12, 6, -1, 2. So it's being marketed as this like straighter destroyer variant, a destroyer that might be more suited for just the average disc golfer with an amateur arm speed. Okay, I like that. Holds that line. I mean, it's not very far. Oh, I think that's literally under the basket. Frick yeah. And I'm not really someone who even throws distance drivers very much. I'd say like 90% of my rounds, I never even use my distance drivers. And if I do use a distance driver, usually something on that straight to slightly understable side. If you watch my in the bag, you know I've been bagging a super beat up Nuke, which even though the Nuke is kind of a more overstable mold, that really beat up one is just really straight, as well as a super light Nuke, which is just like really, really flippy. This Racer's in the Star Plastic, 170 grams, which that's a weight I really like for my distance drivers. I usually try to aim for like that 165 to 170 gram category for like my max distance disc. 326-foot par 3, slightly uphill. Let's just go straight at it and see what happens here. Oh yeah, so it's got a little bit of flip there. I like that, but it's not like really flippy. Holy cow. 2 for 2, we're just under the basket. Here we go. It don't get better than this, unless it's in the basket. And right now, I am sick as a dog. So if I sound like crap, I apologize. Not to take a shot at dogs or anything. I don't really know why we say sick as a dog. It seems somewhat derogatory towards canines everywhere. Now this is a cool hole. Hole 4, skipped hole 3 because 150 feet. You don't want to see me throw a Racer 150 feet. This is a 252-foot par 3. I don't know if you can see the basket through the tree line, but all of this like brush and wooded stuff here is all out of bounds. So you kind of have to go up and over it. So we're gonna try to hang this out to the right, have it fade in, and hopefully not skip a mile. Oh, get up a little bit, get through the gap. Oh, that's nice. I actually think that's pretty close to the basket. We'll definitely have a putt. Well, I take back everything I said about having a putt. Little did I know there's a giant steep slope right next to the basket. Really cool hole design though. I actually really like this hole. Would be great for my Electron Envy here off the tee. Instead we'll do it with our upshot. Oh, that's nice. Oh boy, getting my sprints in. Oh, running 100 feet uphill while sick. I may never recover fully. This is hole 5. 230 foot, downhill, par 3. Gonna just try to throw this into the ground. Oh, I like that. Oh, that could go in. Stop. Oh, what? That was almost a tree direct into the basket. That would have been the sickest thing ever. And what I'm really liking about this Racer so far is it is 100% as advertised, in that it's definitely a really straight distance driver. And it's hard to make straight distance drivers. There's really not many companies that have mastered that slot in their lineup. In the Destroyer, you know, it has a lot of variance, run to run. So there are straight destroyers out there, but it's really hard to consistently find straight destroyers because there's all that variation where one run might be really overstable, one might be really understable, one might be straight, but how are you gonna find that straight one? Well, I like that they've released the Racer, which is that straight destroyer. With that said, it's definitely not a one-to-one comparison hand feel wise between the Racer and the Destroyer, because the Racer actually has a really unique, really big bead on the edge of the rim. But I don't really notice the bead in my hand, which is nice because I think if I could, it might turn me off a little bit. Otherwise, it's got a nice bit of dome. You got the little heartbeat there. You can tell when these guys are put in the right hands, they would absolutely fly. 213 foot, par 3. And I know what I said earlier about forehands.
Unless you make me.
But this hole is making me do it. Oh, that's beauty. That's nice. No, we hit the freaking tree. It's okay though. Oh, what? Like, I didn't deserve for that to go in at all, but that was oddly close to going in for hitting the band. 251 feet really demands the forehand. If I thought the other one forced me, this one really forces me. Don't hit that. Oh, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. Well, I need to read these signs better because I failed to realize that this is a giant ravine into a river right here. And I am literally like 1 inch, like not even 1 inch from going overboard. So got really lucky with that. Oh, I got less lucky with that. Oh, almost fell over. Skipped a couple shorties. Here we are, hole 10, 265 foot, par 3 in the tree line there. I'm gonna go hyzer, maybe a little bit of an ace run. We'll see. Whenever I say it's an ace run, that usually means it's gonna be like 45 to the left, so. That could be okay, but it also might be really far left. Oh, just a little short, but that was nice. We gave it a chance, so I'm happy about that. I like that the racer being on the straighter side allows you to power down on these shorter holes and still get like a very usable flight. Like, it's not just gonna fade out super early like a typical distance driver would if you threw it softly, which I think is what opens this disc up to a lot of different arm speeds. I think a lot of players, both young in the sport and veterans, are really gonna like a disc like this. It just makes it really versatile. Oh, no. Oh, so close. That's the one I needed. Now this is a cool hole, par 3, 250 feet, but it is uphill. And you have this giant pipe coming across, so you kind of have to throw over the pipe there. You might be able to see the top of the basket just over the pipe. Let's pipe this. Yeah, have it fade in. That's looking nice. Don't hit that. Yes. I think we're gonna be inside circle 1 handedly. I gotta stop saying that because I'm like 60 feet long here. 275 foot, par 3. Hole's kind of off to the left, but you have to throw under the pipe and right near these concrete abutments. So kind of a cool little design here. I think that's gonna be parked. I said I need to stop saying that, but I think that one worked out. And I actually am parked this time, so that's nice. I see the alternate pin location is like a suspended basket underneath the bridge. So that's really cool. Should have thrown to that one. Well guys, that does it for the Innova Racer. This is a disc that I like a lot. Definitely is gonna fit a wide range of arm speeds. Definitely straighter than the Destroyer, but not like super flippy. This is a really straight disc that still has some integrity at the end. You're still gonna get that fade, especially if you're like me and you're throwing sub 400 feet basically all the time. You're gonna get a lot of mileage out of the Racer. I think this is a really good disc in the Innova lineup. I'm really glad Innova's making discs like this that are a little more catered to the amateur audience. If you're a fan of the Racer, why don't you let me know down below? Or if there's another straighter driver that you go to, why don't you let me know what mold that is? Otherwise, if you're looking for any discs, why don't you go check out this video's sponsor, Grow and Throw. Grow and Throw is a retailer here in Columbia, Missouri. You can find them online at growandthrow.shop. They carry a really nice variety of discs, so why don't you go check them out? And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you consider liking and subscribing. You can also follow me on UDisc community at Flying Fajita. You can follow me, I'll follow you, we'll stay connected. Otherwise, that's it. I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Take care. See you next time.